Never fear, Kamala is here.
A friend in need is a friend indeed.
Okay, I can first. Okay.
Hi, this is April. Welcome back to my channel. So Kamala Harris went to Poland and spoke with President Duda, and she accomplished a lot. We're doomed. So Poland is ready to hand over its MiG-29 fighter jets to Ukraine, and the U.S. was cool with that, but then Poland stepped forward and said that they'll hand them over to the United States to deliver to Ukraine via Germany. And then all of a sudden the U.S. is no longer on board with this. No one seems to want to anger Putin and making it look like an act of war, delivering these MiG-29 jets to Ukraine. But I definitely think we can help Ukraine out.
Hi, Madam Vice President. Thank you for, and President Duda, thank you for taking my question. President Zelensky has strongly asked for better air power in recent days. And my question is, what kind of alternative plans does the United States have to get materials to help Ukraine defend itself, especially now that you have declined Poland's offer on jets? Can you give us some specifics on what you discussed with the Polish leaders on this issue, Madam Vice President? And one for President Duda. The United States says, Mr. President, it was not consulted before you made the offer to make your jets available to the United States. Is that accurate? And did Poland act unilaterally in making an offer? If yes, why? Especially now that you have spoken about the strong relationship that U.S. and Poland has shared over the years.
I want to be very clear. The United States and Poland are united in what we have done and are prepared to do to help Ukraine and the people of Ukraine. Full stop. I can tell you that the issue facing the Ukrainian people and our allies in the eastern flank is something that occupies one of our highest priorities in terms of paying attention to the needs, understanding it is a dynamic situation and requires us to be nimble and to be swift. I mentioned being swift in terms of accountability and consequence. We also fully appreciate we must be swift in terms
You're swift, all right.
of providing assistance where we can be helpful. And we will continue to do that.
We behaved in such a way as a reliable member of NATO should behave. A member of NATO who does not want to expose NATO to any difficult situation. On the other hand, we, as members of NATO, also wanted and want to look for ways of support for the fight in Ukraine. And that is why we formulated a statement together with the Polish government, so myself as president, together with the Polish government. And this statement, this declaration, was announced by the Polish Minister of Foreign Affairs. It talked about the Polish possibilities, military possibilities of assisting Ukraine. Simply, we decided to put those jets at the disposal of NATO, not expecting anything in return, because we stressed very clearly that as a gap filler for the donated equipment, we were able to buy something that we would need as a replacement. And we ourselves were ready to provide our equipment free of charge. But we wanted NATO as a whole to make a common decision so that Poland remains a credible member of NATO, not a country who decides on its own on important issues which impact the security of NATO as a whole, which would impact the security of all members of NATO, also our neighbors who are part of NATO, members of NATO.
Call me naive, but I think we need to deliver those Polish MiGs to Ukraine ASAP. We can't sit around forever wondering what's going to anger Vladimir Putin. That ship's already sailed. We could nip this conflict in the bud if we'd help Ukraine properly. Well, that's all I have for today. Thanks so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a like, consider subscribing for more news and reviews, and God bless. Pray for the peace of Ukraine.